I'm pretty sure that was the guy that was in the bath, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey.
Bro, are you in the bath? So you're taking a.
No,
You're
don't
using.
kick me. No.
I'm kicking you, bro. Why are you taking a shit on my live stream? What happened? I left for a minute. I just restarted. I restarted because I had 2 flags and it dropped from 100 to 23. Anyways, y'all, stay tuned because right after 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so here in about half an hour, I'm gonna be posting a video calling out Enzo because I debated him last night. A 1v7 debate, absolutely cooked him. It's a 3-minute video that I'm gonna post. With all of the actual evidence. I want you guys to actually like the video and repost it as soon as I post it. So that it gets out there, and so that he blocks me on all 3 of his accounts, because I guarantee you he's gonna do that. So as soon as it actually posts in like 30 minutes, make sure to go like it.
Guys,
In the
make sure
meantime, we're
you
gonna be
like and repost this too, like the live right now.
yes,
Helps
like.
get me pumped.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, in general, sure. Not everything he does, but
Why is that?
well, I mean, I'm a thinking human being. I think if you support everything a candidate does, then you're probably
No, why do you overall support Trump than Harris?
oh, compared to Harris, wow, that's not even a competition. Well, he preaches love for the country.
He said he hates his opponents, quote unquote.
No, I said love for the country.
Love for the country. What does that mean?
Yeah, like the Democrats preach like America's evil, white people are evil, and like Trump is like the opposite of that.
We don't say America's evil or white people are evil. The American Empire has committed atrocities. Absolutely. I mean, if you're denying that, that's you're denying reality.
Yeah,
the American Empire has committed more terroristic attacks compared to Iran by literal definition.
There you go. And if you believe that, why do you live here?
Because I want to better America.
You want to better a terroristic state?
Who is the only country that dropped 2 atomic bombs on innocent civilians? Who is the only country?
During a war.
Who is the only country?
Yeah, America. So
America dropped 2 atomic bombs
yeah, and it wasn't illegal.
Civilians.
And did anyone say it was a war crime, or did everyone think?
I'm sorry, you support killing hundreds of thousands of civilians?
Under certain circumstances, sure, it could be justified.
Well, that's where we disagree, and that's where we have different morals. I don't think the ends justify the means. I don't think killing hundreds of thousands of civilians is a just reason just to end the war.
Well, it wasn't that simple. Have you actually researched and looked into World War II?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so why did we drop those bombs?
To actually show like a power, to actually show like the actual force that we had, which is the reason why we dropped 2 atomic bombs instead of 1. In terms of the actual cities, I mean, they weren't even supposed to be. I think it was only one of them though, or both of them. I don't recall specifically. But the point is here.
You don't recall specifically.
Well, I don't recall specifically if it was both cities that were supposed to be dropped an atomic bomb, or if it was just Nagasaki. But the point is here.
And by the way, who killed innocent civilians first, Japan or America?
Yeah, I'm not saying Japan was innocent. I never said that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
When did I make that? When did I make that claim?
No, I was just
2
wondering.
can be true at the same time.
Making sure the narrative is correct.
Both can be true at the same time, right? Japan killed innocents. Gotcha. The America killed innocents.
And
right?
What was the ideology of the Japanese military at the time? Do you know anything about
can you answer my question?
Pilots?
Both can be true at the same time. Yes.
There wasn't a question. You made a statement, so you need to slow down.
I asked you a question. Both can be true at the same time, correct?
Sure.
Sure. And then when you're talking about the actual military, we dropped the atomic bombs on innocent civilians, not military infrastructure. Correct. Civilians.
Yeah, we sure did. Do you know what the mentality of the Japanese military was?
Again, military, civilians, different things.
So let me ask you this. So if a country starts unaliving our innocent civilians, are you saying that at that point we wouldn't have any justification to unalive theirs?
If they start unaliving our innocent civilians, is there justification to unalive hundreds of thousands of their innocent civilians?
Yeah, let's look at something like Nazi Germany. You know, we killed millions of innocent civilians to get rid of Hitler, right?
Would it have been morally okay to genocide all of the Germans? Yes or no?
Is that what we did?
I'm asking you a question. Yes or no?
No, I'm not defending that position.
So then you definitely disagree with Donald Trump's threatening genocide on Iran. Yes.
Oh, don't change the topic. We're talking about
it's relevant on the actual same topic.
No,
you brought up Germany. Actually, did you not bring up Germany? Did you not bring up Germany?
Sir, you need to slow down. You're talking way too fast. You're changing positions. Let's talk about what you're saying, which is that it's never okay, and it's actually terroristic to unalive innocent civilians under any circumstances. That is what you said.
Is that what I said, quote unquote?
Yes,
is
that's
that
exactly
what I said,
the
quote
position.
unquote?
Okay, so you don't agree with that position?
I don't think it's justified to
So you
kill
do
hundreds
think
of thousands of civilians.
Oh, okay, so you do think under certain circumstances it could be justified to unalive innocent civilians, correct?
I don't think it's justified.
Okay, so then let's go back. So it's never justified to unalive innocent civilians under any circumstances, correct?
At that scale, no.
I got you trapped, buddy.
No, you didn't. I answered
yes,
your questions.
I did because
you don't have any more.
Do
you not have any more questions to ask?
Oh, now you want to run away?
No, I'm asking you to ask me more questions because I'm not trapped.
Yeah. So the issue we're discussing, and I'm still not clear whether you do or do not think under certain circumstances it may be justified to unalive innocent civilians. You still haven't answered that question. Actually, you've answered it both ways. You said yes and no.
I never said yes and no. That's a contradictory.
So which one is it? Yeah, that's what you did. So which one is it?
It is not. It is not. Hold on. Let me talk slower because you asked me to, right? It is not.
So you can stop embarrassing yourself. Yes.
Hold on. You asked. Yes. You asked me to talk slower. Sure. It is not justified to kill hundreds of thousands. I'm gonna restart just so we understand that you can hear me.
Just use TikTok friendly language.
It is not. Whose live is this? Is it your live or my live?
Well, I don't want you to get taken down.
Cool. That's great. Thank you for your opinion. It is not justified to kill hundreds of thousands of innocent civilians.
Ever? Under any circumstances?
Yes. Under any circumstances, it is not justified to kill hundreds of thousands of civilians or millions.
Okay, so you disavow us unaliving Hitler, right? And the way we did it, and with the Allies, the way we went into Germany.
Do I disagree with the American Empire killing millions
No, it wasn't just the American
Germans?
Empire. It was the Allies. No, it wasn't just the American Empire. Okay, the Allies went and we carpet bombed Germany to end the war and to get Hitler.
Yeah, whoever it was, we should not have killed millions of innocent Germans. You agreed to this. We should not have genocided. Hold on. Yes, you did. You said we should not have genocided. Do you want me to play the clip?
I never said we should not. No. Genocide never came out of my mouth.
You said no. Hold on. You said quote unquote no to the question that I asked. The question that I asked was would it have been justified to actually genocide every single German to get rid of Hitler?
No, the question you asked. No, you were referring to Trump's tweet and asking.
No, I wasn't. Hold on. Do you just want to replay the clip? Let's replay the clip. How about that?
Oh, okay. So there's no you're talking about when you said, would it be justified to unalive every single German? No,
to commit
obviously
genocide.
not.
Right.
That's not what we did.
Perfect. So
that's not what we did.
But my point is here that you agreed it is not justified to genocide every single German to get rid of.
No, but it may be justified under certain circumstances to unalive innocent civilians for a greater cause. Hold on. It
is not justified to genocide the Germans just to get rid of Hitler. So you disagree with Trump when he threatened genocide on every single Iranian, and he said, "Quote." Okay, so then why do you support someone who threatened genocide?
Don't try to change the subject. We're still talking about, because we're getting to the point where we can talk about Trump.
What is this? What is this? What does this say right here?
You need to be clear about your morals and your ethics.
Yeah, what does it say right here?
Okay, so you don't want to talk about that anymore. That was kind of embarrassing. So let's go ahead.
Do we want to talk? What is there? What else do you want to talk about?
No, that was kind of embarrassing. So let's move on. You were about to defend. You were about to say that the Allies taking out Schmittler. Because in the process, unaliving civilians was wrong. So
yes, killing millions of innocent civilians is wrong.
Can you tell me one war ever that's existed that no innocent civilians
doesn't make it right?
So you don't support war at all, ever, under any circumstances. So if Iran came over and dropped a nuclear bomb on us, as long as they hide under schools, we can never do anything to them, right?
I think that I think. Hold on.
How old are you?
Can I respond? Can I respond?
Yeah, can I
yes
just
or
ask you how old you are?
What's the relevance?
Well, you just seem very. This is a very immature type of mindset.
Sure. Can I respond?
Yeah, but how old are you?
What's the relevance?
Because you seem very immature, so I want to help.
How do I seem immature? What's your argument? Go ahead.
Because you're saying that even if one innocent civilian is unalive, that makes the war unjust.
Yeah. When did I say that verbatim? Go ahead.
That's the point you're making this entire time.
No, I didn't say that. Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I explicitly say that? Yes or no?
You said it's never okay to unalive innocent civilians.
I said hundreds of thousands or millions.
Oh, now you're moving the goal. Okay, so what's the number?
Do you want to replay the clip again?
Okay, so what's the exact number? So at what point is it justified? Is it hundreds of thousands? Is it millions?
Can we go back to your first game that you were trying to run away from?
Yeah, you've changed your
You
answer
asked me-
several times. This is
you
the
asked
first
me
time
if
you've actually
you-
put a numerical value on it.
That's not
You
true.
realize
Let's replay the
that?
clip. Let's
Sure.
replay the clip. Hold on. Oh, before we do that, let me address the claim that you made.
Oh,
You said
before we
I
do
don't
that,
support war.
you're never gonna
Yes,
get to
because
that.
I'm gonna forget this claim. You said
Okay,
you
good.
said I don't support war. Yeah, you're right. I don't support war. A B. I don't support
Right.
any
Well,
country.
I was
having-
asking you, do you
Can I
support
talk?
war under any
Can I talk?
circumstance?
Can I talk? Yes or no?
I mean, you can straw man, but
Can
that's
you shut up? I'm the one. Go ahead and define straw man for me. Go ahead.
Straw man is when you make up a fake you argue against a fake argument that I didn't make, basically.
So that's you when you said I said, quote unquote, you claim that I claimed. If one person dies in war, it is unjust. So you're the
That
one
was
straw
your
manning
point.
by your own definition,
That
right?
was
Because
your
I didn't
point
say
this
that. That's not the
entire
point that I
time.
made. So let's continue with
We
what
can
I was
pull the
saying.
clip. That was
Let's
the point you were making the entire time. I
That's
asked
not what
you
I said verbatim. So let's
specifically-
continue with what I was
Yeah,
saying.
let's
Can I
run
talk?
away from that because that's embarrassing for you. So
Well,
yeah,
can I
don't wanna
talk about
embarrass you.
like Iran and the nuclear bomb threat that you made a claim of?
Yeah, we can get to
I talk or
Iran.
no?
That's fine.
Cool. So you said if Iran dropped a nuclear bomb, blah blah blah. I don't think any country at all should have nuclear weapons at all. Period.
Completely
disagree
besides
with
the
me?
point.
Do you disagree with me?
Besides the point.
But you made the claim that I don't support war. Yes, I don't support war, and I also don't support countries having nuclear weapons. Do you disagree with me?
I do support war under certain circumstances.
Do you
Of
support
course.
countries having nuclear
Of
weapons? Yes or no?
course.
Do you support countries having nuclear weapons?
Any country?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a silly question because at this point, there's no way that we're ever going
Yes
to
or
go
no?
back in history.
It's a yes or no, dude.
Probably not. I think it would be better if we all did not have nuclear weapons. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on to my second point. Would you prefer there to be how do I frame this?
But I just want to get clear. So you do think that in war, sometimes innocent people like have to die. Like it just is a fact of war, right?
Innocent people die in war, sure. That's
Okay.
what
And
happens.
you would say that just
Doesn't mean it's
because innocent
justified.
people die doesn't mean
doesn't mean it's justified. Yeah.
Okay, so if one innocent person dies in a war, does that make that the side that did it like a terrorist and they're no longer justified?
Does that make him a terrorist?
Yeah, well, your whole point was that America is a terrorist
what's your
because
definition?
we
Yeah.
unalive innocent people. I'm using your definition.
Yeah. So my I mean, bombing a school full of 164 to 174 children.
Well,
is a war
that
crime,
wasn't
yes.
your point. Your point was the fact that America has ever unalived civilians in war. It makes them terrorists. That's
not what I said. Replay the clip. Go ahead. That's
Oh,
not what I
okay.
said.
So the fact that America has unalived, and then you brought up Hiroshima and Nagasaki to back that up, but it's okay. We're rewriting history.
Hold on.
now.
Hold on. I didn't bring that to back that up. Was that not the first point that I brought up? And then I said
That was your first example.
Right, and then I said that the American empire has committed more terroristic acts
Right.
combined
Exactly.
with Israel.
So you're
I should
calling
add.
innocent civilians being unalived in a war a terroristic act, right?
Hundreds of thousands bombing.
Okay, so there's a numerical value.
Hold on. Bombing civilian infrastructure is a war crime.
No, it's
in
not.
accordance with the Geneva
Actually, no, it's
Convention. Yes,
not.
it is.
So
Yes,
under
it is.
what? No, okay, we can.
Like
we
us
can
bombing
Google it.
bridges and civilian infrastructure.
Hold on, let
is
me
a war
fin-
crime.
let me
Yes, it
talk.
is.
Let me talk. I'm gonna teach you. So there are exceptions to that. Yes, in general, is it illegal under Geneva Convention to bomb civilian infrastructure? Yes. However, if you can prove that military personnel are launching attacks from that location, you are allowed to bomb it. That is 100%
prove that happened
fact.
in
You
Iran
can
with the
look it
school.
up.
Prove
I'm
that
sorry?
happening around with the school.
Again, that's beside. You keep moving the goalposts. We're talking about one thing at a time. Your first claim was that it is illegal to bomb military, civilian infrastructure.
Yes.
So
that's
I
a war
was
crime.
dealing with that first.
Yeah, that's a war crime.
And I was,
You agreed
okay,
with
so
it.
let's
You
go
agreed with
step
it.
by step.
You agreed that's a war crime.
Under certain circumstances, it can be, yes.
Yes.
Under
So
certain
there's no disagreement.
circumstances, it may not
There's no disagreement.
Okay, but just you
Bombing
gotta be
civilian
careful with your
like
language.
bombing bridges is a war crime. Bombing
Under certain
civilian-
circumstances, sure.
y-
When
yeah,
we did it in
bombing
World War
bridge-
II against the Nazis, it wasn't. Guess what? It wasn't. Because they killed, they unalived 6 million of their own civilians and 14 million Germans. They unalived their own people, and then they unalived 6 million Jews. So that's why at that point we said, you know what? This has to stop. And the Allies chose, even though innocent civilians are going to have to die, we got to take out Hitler so he stops killing people. So, I know it's a little hard for you because you're a little young, but sometimes you got to make tough
refer
choices
back
in
to
life.
like the age. Yeah, you're young.
Well,
you don't
it
know
just
anything. I'm
shows
older,
in
I
your
know more.
behavior and your attitude because you don't understand the realities of life. Is that sometimes you have to deal with harsh realities, and sometimes you have to do things that
Doesn't
you
make
don't
it
necessarily
justified, right?
want to do for the
But
greater good.
doesn't mean that it's justified, right?
It does. That would make it justified. Yes.
That would make it justified.
Correct. Have you ever heard of the trolley problem?
Have I heard of a
Okay, so
trolley
this is-
problem? Sure.
Yes. So this is a
But
philosophical.
hold on. The actual
dilemma.
explanation is that this isn't a trolley problem. There's multiple ways to go about it in terms of getting rid of like a terroristic regime, not just bombing hundreds of millions of
No, I don't
innocent
support
people.
that.
There's multiple different ways.
I don't support
So
that.
then
and
you
I
don't
just, I
support
can't-
innocent. You don't support millions of innocent Germans dying just to get rid of Hitler, right?
I did support that, and I don't also support Hiroshima and
But
Nagasaki.
you can agree that there's different ways to go about it that we could have done in terms of like getting actually like killing Hitler.
in World War II.
Yes.
Absolutely not. The entire world was about to collapse economically. We had millions of people be unalive.
What does
It was
that have
the
anything to
worst
do with the
war-
actual prospects of like what can
Because
be done
we
in terms
didn't
of
have
getting rid of
time to
Hitler?
sit there and negotiate with a crazy crackhead. Do you understand? This
can't
guy
say
was
that
a
on live
drug
stream.
addict.
You can't say that on live stream.
Get out of here. Oh, Cody, what are we doing, dude? He's here
Who's
like
Cody?
every single day.
Wow.
I
he's
see
not
him
even here today.
He's always chirping in the comment section.
Make sure you
That's
guys hit that
interesting.
follow button top left corner. Oh, he left. He was smoking you. He didn't even debate me on Trump. That's the funny thing. He literally didn't even give me an argument as to why Trump is why he supports Trump. How's it going? Do you support Trump? Yeah, you're like 5, bro. Get out of my live stream. Moving on to the next guest. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Mogged. Jacob Mogged. He's not alive anymore. Come on, show some respect. You're 19. What year were you born in?
2006,
What month?
September 4th.
I can't do math. Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because he closed the border down
Yeah, well, how?
by stopping people from coming in.
How?
What do you mean, how?
It's circular. You're saying he closed the border down because he closed the border down. I'm asking you how he stopped people from coming in.
No, I'm saying he stopped people from coming in by closing the border down.
How did he close the border?
What do you mean, how? He's the fucking president.
Yo, no shit. You're
He
doing
said,
what's
hey,
you're
nobody's
you're,
allowed to
hold
come
on,
in. And he
hold
sent
on,
agents to the border.
Hold on. You're doing what's called correlation causation. Just because it happened under his presidency means he did it. How did he do this?
By sending agents to the border and not
What
allowing
agents?
people and not giving visas to thousands of people.
Hey, visas
what?
are legal.
Like, no?
Visas are legal. Undocumented entry.
Again.
What agents did he send to the border? Go ahead.
First of all, he sent immigration agents. What do you mean?
Immigration
can we get into the
agents.
actual
There's a
argument
lot of
instead of you
immigration
yapping about-
agencies.
No, you're yapping right now. No. Biden let in 30 million illegal immigrants.
That's not true, bro.
How's that not true? Go look it up.
I can give you 10 million max.
Okay.
Why
10
don't
let's
you
let's
give
low
us
bar.
yours?
Shut up. Let's low bar.
Hey, don't
okay?
hold on. Don't tell
Hey.
people to shut up on my
No,
platform. What the
shut
fuck?
up. You shut
Can you
up too.
apologize?
Listen.
Can you
No,
apologize?
fuck you.
Yeah, apologize to me.
I don't
Apologize.
give a fuck about you. I'm fucking talking. Shut up. Listen.
Okay,
Let's say it's
you
10
are
million,
a guest.
okay?
You are a guest on this show. So apologize or you get kicked.
All right, kick me and you're gay. What about that?
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yes.
So I don't know
Bye.
why you would like say that. But get out of my live stream.
What a loser. I guarantee you he was not 19. Or 18.
How's it going? Do you support Donald Trump?
Yes, of course.
You're like 12, bro. Get out of my stream. Like, bro tried making your voice deeper. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
No, but can I ask you something?
No, I'm sorry. This is not a Q&A. Moving on to the next guest. I don't remember who I brought up and who I didn't bring up.
Nigger, 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 nigger.
You're like 5. Moving on to the next guest. Make sure you guys hit the follow button, top left corner. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Nah, I don't.
W. Yo, I'm about to post a video that's gonna be calling out Enzo. If you don't know who Enzo is, He's someone like who's on the right, who debates pro-Trump. Absolutely fried him. It's gonna be a 3-minute video. So make sure you hit that follow button, because I'm gonna post it here in like 15, 20 minutes. And as soon as it gets posted, make sure to like it and repost it. Because it was a 1v7. I actually absolutely fried all of them back. How's it going? Do you support Trump? I'm not 14. No. Hello. Do you support Trump? Dun dun. You gotta be off mute. I guess moving on to the next guest. Becky was the one spamming slurs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And absolutely, it would be funny seeing all these dudes. Hate watching you. Yeah, bro. All these people genuinely just hate me, but they always watch. And they left. I don't remember what this guy said.
Nigger, 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 nigger.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I'll ban him real quick. Hold on.
Jeez. Can we join
try
if we're 16? No.
No, you gotta be
You
18.
have to be
TikTok terms
18.
of service. On some unrelated news, the United States. Well, on some unrelated news, Viktor Orban lost the election in Hungary. Absolutely, a big loss for the far right movement all across the world here in America, and that's what we're gonna see in the midterms. And also as well, the U.S. Navy is set to block the Strait of Hormuz at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, which is completely contradictory to the Strait of Hormuz being open. What are we doing? What are we doing, Trump? Can we get a grip on reality?
Mm-hmm.
But I know more politics than you, Jacob. I guarantee you know you don't. I don't really support Trump, but I'm conservative. If you want to speak policy. That's gonna happen more closer to the midterms. Biden cut down the border, let 3 million people in. He didn't cut down the border. What? Get Jacob on there. He's a minor.
Mm-hmm.
God bless Trump. That's a Russian bot, bro. Genuinely,
How was your day today?
pretty decent.
Good. Okay.
How was your day?
Good.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Of course I do. He's our president.
Just because he's the president doesn't mean you should support him.
You should support every president, whether you agree with their policies or not. So that
Okay,
they
if
can
Hitler was
run
president of the
country.
United States of America, would you support Hitler?
Yes. If Kamala Harris was the president.
Get out of here.
Cool. I mean, I don't remember what these people say, bro. Fuck.
I support Diddy, Hitler, and Trump.
Get a job, bro. I mean, you're like 12, so maybe legally you can't get a job. But,
Finish
you know.
school.
Finish school, yeah. I forgot what this person said. My bad, y'all. Let me in, bro. No. You're just being you're being freaky, bro.
He does that.
You're always in the bathroom when you want to come in. You might just
Did you-
end.
Did you
Been
get a
on for an hour.
violation?
No.
You're gonna end?
I've been on for an hour, yeah. Plus, there's like 70 people in here. There's been like 3,000 people within the last hour that have came and went.
Jeremiah's
wants to debate me.
Jeremiah's has been very boring, guys, lately. He's been wanting to end lately. He's been running away from all the megas.
I'm
You
scared. I'm
ended
terrified.
yesterday within like 10 minutes.
Yo, Lil.
No, we're not.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yo, how's it going, Gator? Do you support Trump?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell
2v2, y'all. Who wants to start? Give me an argument. Both of you have like 30 seconds to talk amongst
Salute.
each other. Tell me an
Trump.
argument. that
Hail
goes against
Hitler,
you.
you
Trump
self-hating
is a
white
better
fucking
president
brownie
than Biden. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
He be raping niggers.
All right, bro. This is why I have been lame and getting off early, because no one wants to debate me.
You have to give it time. Do not end early.
How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Yes.
I got rid of them, don't worry.
Not you. How did you get back up here?
Oh. You let him up.
That was an accident. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Yeah.
Genuinely, what is going on? How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Hello. Yes, sir, I do. God bless America.
Sure, go for it. Why D-Sport Trump?
Well, because I like to jack off generally, and I think a man who's
Yeah, I
Oh
got
my
it.
god,
Don't
bro,
worry.
genuinely. My arm is tired. This is why I don't go
Then let
live on my
me deal
phone.
with it.
My arm is actually hurting. Wow.
Stop reaching. I got it. No, get your arm away. I got it.
There's someone in the guest box.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I got it. I think we had this person up.
How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
What's up? I do. It's been
What
a
is
while
that?
though.
What did we talk about?
Last time we talked about how I supported Trump and what he was doing with the oil prices and the war in Iraq and all that.
Okay, why do you support Trump still?
Because of Venezuela and also because of Iraq, what he's doing here.
Okay, so you want to talk about the same thing?
Dude, let's go. No, last time I wanted to talk about.
Let's talk about Iran. This happened recently. You support him calling for the genocide of 91 million people, yes or no?
Wait, what? When did I say this? What?
It was a yes or no question. I didn't say you said this. I was asking you, do you support Donald Trump calling for the genocide of 91 million people, yes or no?
I do not support the genocide of 1 million people, but I do just support the genocide of the religion itself.
What?
So I do not support him genociding the people, but I support him genociding the religion.
How do you genocide a religion? First off,
You
how do you genocide an idea? That's incoherent. What?
The same way the people of Iraq suppressed the religion that was originally part of Iraq. The regime, my bad. You
can't genocide if you're talking about the people, sure, but you can't genocide an idea. That's incoherent.
If you try hard enough, you can.
How would you genocide a religion?
Well, hopefully by only having to get rid of the leaders that are mainly supporting that religion.
Yeah, so that wouldn't work. I'm sorry to tell you.
That wouldn't be.
It would work if the people there do not support the main religion that was forced upon them.
What religion are we referencing here?
The religion that they're currently under right now.
Which is?
I don't know the name of it.
Are you Christian?
That doesn't matter right now.
Are you denying the God as being your Lord and Savior in front of like 50 people?
I am not, but my religion does not matter of it.
Do you think Jesus is your Lord and Savior? Yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. So
Jeez.
Cool. I think that's a very anti-Christian belief. To quote unquote genocide an idea. First off, you can't genocide. I don't understand how that would work. First off, second off, God says to love everyone. Third off, free will. Fourth off, that's just like anti-Christian.
He does say to love everyone, but not individuals who are trying to kill you. Their religion stands against you.
Under the Christian view, you would still love them.
No.
If someone tries to kill you, you have to forgive them.
Have you heard "Don't love the enemy" or a paragraph, something like that?
No, you have to love your enemy. What?
No, negative. You attack them.
What the Bible says to love your enemy. What?
The Bible says to love individuals who love you equally, but
that's not what. That's not what. Hold on. God loves all. Hold on. God loves all, no matter what. Yes.
No, God loves individuals who want to do good for the world, not individuals who care to eradicate it and harm it in ways such as wanting to kill people just for the pleasure.
But where does it say that in the Bible?
It says that multiple different times.
What verse? Go ahead.
Did someone send me a gift?
They sent you
someone send you?
No, that's a rose. It's probably worth like a third of a penny.
Oh shit, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich, brother.
Bro, what verse in the Bible does it say that?
I got
bro?
rid of him.
Oh, okay. Not even lightning.
Okay,
I'm
stop.
rich.
Get your hand out of there. I got it.
Oh,
Oh my god, Jeremiah's.
oopsies. How's it going? Debates? Do you support Trump?
I don't, but I support the war in Iran if you want to talk about that.
I don't know who I
Get
kicked. I
your
kicked
arm
someone.
out. Let me do this.
How's it going? Do you support Trump? Hello? You're gonna be unmute. You're on mute right now.
I sent you an invite.
Let me move on to the next
Bye.
thing.
I got it.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes.
How
Why?
old are you?
I'm about like what, 19?
Okay.
Loki, I would believe that. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy.
Fuck, I didn't mean to add him up again.
Do you support the war in Iran?
Yeah, I do.
Hello,
What's
hello,
the-
I'm back.
Oh, shit, sorry.
What's the justification for the war in Iran?
Yeah, so the United States feared that Iran would develop a nuclear weapon.
That false. According to Tulsi Gabbard, in the DNI, she's the DNI, and according to American intelligence community, and according to Donald Trump, we completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities in Operation Midnight Hammer.
Yeah, and they were rebuilding Fordo, right? They put a roof over Fordo, and it looked like they were trying to extract the rubble. Perhaps there was enriched uranium there. They were trying to.
But they weren't. They wasn't 90% enriched uranium. First off, second off, they
What's-
couldn't like rebuild like nuclear capabilities in like 6 months. That's impossible.
I don't think that's impossible.
In terms of what the actual intelligence that we had, yes, it is.
How? I think that the
Because
United States.
Joe Kent and Tulsi Gabbard both said that Iran did not pose an imminent threat.
Okay, and Marco Rubio said that it was clear that Iran was pursuing a nuclear weapon.
That doesn't mean that it's an imminent threat.
Okay, do you think that the United States should prevent Iran from having a nuclear weapon?
Sure, we can do it diplomatically.
Okay, they tried to do it diplomatically, and how did that go?
It went. I know you don't support Trump, but it went horrible because Donald Trump took us out of the JCPOA.
Yeah, so that happened in the past. The Trump administration, again, tried to do it diplomatically. It wasn't going anywhere, and the Trump
Yeah, but
administration
it wasn't
just...
going anywhere because they didn't trust America after we left a very reasonable deal. That's the reason why.
Okay, but we had
They
left
didn't
it.
trust
Like,
us.
is there another way that we could have gone diplomatically if they don't trust us, or did we have to use military force?
I think that we could have. I mean, Joe Biden was able to like do hostage negotiations, by like lifting sanctions off their North Korean bank accounts. So I think that if we worked hard enough, yes, we could have gotten diplomatically. Yes.
Okay, and do you think that in any ways it would be justified to use military force if we saw that they were at a point of high enrichment of uranium in these underground facilities where it's clearly not for nuclear energy, right?
Well, the thing is here, well, hold on. There's no evidence that it was 90%, but let's go in accordance with the hypothetical. And let's also like point out something in real life. I can agree to an extent, or I can concede that Operation Midnight Hammer was not bad. Okay, there. But that doesn't justify a war, right? If you're saying should we do something like Operation Midnight Hammer again, sure. If they pose an imminent threat, absolutely. But them having nuclear ambitions, or them claiming that does not justify that. But they didn't even claim that they had nuclear ambitions. Tulsi Gabbard and Joe Kent both said that they were not an imminent threat, so that's not a just reason for the war.
But would you concede that they did have nuclear ambitions or no?
Sure, they have, sure, but
Okay.
that's not a just reason for like war.
How I would disagree with you on that.
But I mean, we can agree that like something like better, if we don't want to do it diplomatically, something better would be like Operation Midnight Hammer. You would agree,
No,
right?
for sure. I completely agree, and when
So
Operation Midnight Hammer happened, I was completely in support of it. And it sounds
So
like you would
what
as
we're
well.
saying here is going to be more preferable. Obviously, it is more
Okay.
preferable to do something diplomatically with nothing in terms of like military operations. And then
100%.
the next thing that's preferable would be something like Operation Midnight Hammer, where we don't have to kill innocent children or innocent people.
Yeah.
And then I just don't think it's a just war to actually go to war, because then if you're saying nuclear ambitions or having nuclear weapons is a just reason for war, we'd have to go to war with like Russia, Israel, and every other country that has nuclear bombs. I think no one should have nuclear bombs, right? No one,
Yeah.
no
No,
country.
I would agree with you. I don't think that's going to be possible just in the world that we live in.
Right.
But let's say that the United States, they did another operation such as Midnight Hammer where they just struck nuclear facilities with the B-2s and the bunker buster bombs, and they were just these precise attacks. Do you think that Iran would have retaliated? Do you think that they would have struck the Gulf states? Do you think that they would have sent ballistic missiles to Israel? Or do you think that they would have just immediately signed a ceasefire?
We can take a look at what literally happened in Operation Midnight Hammer. They did retaliate. Now there wasn't any casualties on like the in terms of the American side, as far as I'm aware. I think I'm pretty sure. So I think we would
Yeah,
see
there
something like
wasn't.
that, something similar, right?
Okay.
But
And
I think the biggest reason why it was like a full on war, which Operation Midnight Hammer technically was a war because they struck us, we struck them, they struck us. But I think it's also because we killed like a lot of their leaders.
right. And do you think that was just or unjust killing their leaders?
Sure, sure.
Just?
I would agree with a targeted operation to like kill
Okay. Yeah, no, especially if
Khamenei. Yeah,
especially if
I could
those
agree with
are
that, but
hold
not war.
Okay. If those are the leaders that we're pursuing diplomatic relationships with, and they are just refusing to give up nuclear enrichment, or sorry, uranium enrichment, I think that part of the mindset is that if we eliminate those leaders, perhaps there'll be a less radical group that is put
We
into
tried
power.
that.
Obviously, that's not what has happened, right? But if we switch the people that we're having diplomatic relationships with through strikes, I think that part of the mindset of the United States military is that they will be more inclined, or there will be a different group of people who would be more likely to solve the conflict diplomatically.
Well,
And I
here,
mean, if that's going to work or not, we still don't know, right?
well, here's the thing. We can take a look at history, and then one other thing. Almost everyone in Trump's administration disagreed. Pete Hegseth, or I mean, Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, Joe Kentosi, they all disagreed. Only Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu. But everyone else disagreed with regime change. And to go in accordance with like we don't know what's going to happen, we do. We take a look at history. We overthrew a democratically elected supreme leader. Why? Because the supreme leader in Iran in the 1940s did not want to share the oil that his country had with a global market and kept it for his own country. So we overthrew that democratically elected leader in an American-backed coup that led to decades of civil war, and it led to the regime that's in power right now, to be in power in 1978. Okay, so it is the reason that the Ayatollah is in power is because of the United States of America and because we overthrew a democratically elected leader. Right? I think that it creates this power vacuum to have someone that's worse in power. I think we take a look at any regime change that America has attempted. I think that's how it always is. Take a look at Iraq, Afghanistan, Venezuela, Cuba, Iran.
Venezuela, like 2026 Venezuela?
1950 Venezuela.
Okay,
We're going back in time for Cuba.
how about
Cuba
the
as well,
capturing of
1950s.
Nicolas Maduro? Do you think that has
That wasn't regime change.
I mean, in terms of if we're gonna call what's happening in Iran regime change,
That's not regime change either.
if we're taking out leaders and we're not really replacing them, but there's a chance that they are going to be naturally replaced by less extreme predecessors, that is almost exactly what happened in Venezuela.
But Iran right now is in a regime change. Iran 1950 was a regime change. Same with Cuba and Venezuela. But
Right,
currently,
so Iran right now is not a regime change.
because
Venezuela.
this, yes, is not a regime change currently, or when we did Venezuela in 2026 was not a
Okay,
regime
so there
change.
is a chance that it's not complete regime change, but we wipe or we eliminate radical clerics who clearly aren't willing to negotiate with the United States. They clearly aren't willing to give up uranium enrichment. Like, do you think that there's just so many people that we could wipe out until there is someone in power who would come diplomatically and give up uranium enrichment?
From what I heard, each actual leader has like 7 different predecessors that will take over once they die. So if you're just talking about eliminating like a lot of leaders, is it possible? Sure. Now, is it possible that well, the thing is, in order to have like someone that's democratically elected, we're gonna have to do something like we did with France and Germany, write their constitution, help Iran write the constitution, um, something similar like that. So, and we take a look at Germany, and France. We had to kill like hundreds of thousands of their of civilians to actually do regime change, effective regime change, and that's like the only time, like in like only like 3 times in history, which like effectively worked regime change.
Sorry, are you talking French Revolution?
No, World War II.
Okay, so German regime change.
Yes, yes. Sorry,
Okay.
just
No, yeah.
just in terms of yes, Germany. I don't remember. Was it the French or German that we wrote the Constitution for? I think it was Germany.
I think it was Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it Germany. Yeah, I'm getting yeah Germany. Where we helped write the Constitution. Now, that would also like include like troops on the ground, like a whole thing. I just don't think that like regime change is gonna work here, right? I mean, you can make it come like sure there is a chance that someone that's less radical that's going to be in power, sure, but there's also a chance that someone even more radical is also going to be in power.
For sure. Yeah, so what do you think should be done with Iran?
I mean, like I've already stated, either targeted operations, working diplomatically.
Like speaking now. Like
Now,
we're in conflict with them. What if you were president, what would be your end goal?
um, that's a loaded question. I'm gonna try to answer it like as honestly as possible. In the situation we're in now, I would obviously pursue like a ceasefire. Um, I don't know if I can answer that.
Okay.
We're in a very difficult situation. I mean, obviously,
And
Donald Trump is going to send the U.S. Navy to blockade the Strait of Hormuz.
yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know
really
why
sure.
he's going to do that.
I think that right now, I mean, people are saying, "Oh, Iran's winning, Iran's winning." But look, I think there's 3 things that going into this conflict, there's 3 leverage points that Iran had, right? 1 was the Strait of Hormuz. 2 was the surrounding terror proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas. They could potentially activate and arm them to invoke terror in the Middle East. And then 3 was striking Gulf countries to try to get them to urge the United States to stop the war. I think that those were the 3 really points of leverage that Iran could have possibly had. And then, well, what we've seen in the war so far is that 2 of those, the terror proxies and, sorry, I just got a DM, I was reading it. The terror proxies and the Gulf countries striking them to try to get them to get America to stop these strikes. I think that those 2 have failed. Their last really leverage point is the Strait of Hormuz. I think that Trump's idea is that if the United States gets control of that through a blockade and they are the ones preventing ships, that eliminates Iran's 3rd leverage point. They don't have anything else going for them.
Well,
And that's going to that's going to put pressure on China as well. Because I think China gets like 35% of their oil from the Strait of Hormuz. So I think that China would maybe say, hey, Iran, like, you got to give up nuclear or uranium enrichment. Like, we're dying over here. Oil, 35% of our oil is just being cut off by the United States military, right? It's not being cut off by Iran anymore, where they would be like, okay, oil tankers heading to China, they can pass through. So I think that the United States is taking this last leverage point, flipping it on its head, and now using it against Iran.
if we do the U.S. Navy blockade, Iran will most likely strike one of our ships, which then would lead to us retaliating and then it just resuming, basically.
Yeah, do you think that
Go ahead.
Do they have like the ballistic missile capability to strike like an aircraft carrier, for example? Or I feel like the United States could prevent strikes on ships.
Do you think that Donald Trump, even if we prevent it, do you think Donald Trump will try to retaliate, even if it gets prevented or intercepted? Sorry.
Yeah, I do.
So you think he would still strike Iran even if it gets intercepted?
Yes, I think that if
So then my
Iran.
point will still kind of stand then, right?
Okay, and I mean, still, what's Iran lost their last leverage point? I think it's just going to continue the choke on them. If the United States continues to strike them, it's just going to be even more of a reason why they would give up uranium enrichment.
Right, but my point is it would just resume. The fighting and the striking would just resume. But listen, we had a really productive conversation, but I do want to get to one last Trump supporter before I get off.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, I respect the conversation that we had. I think that both
yeah, no,
sides
for
were
sure.
listened to.
Maybe like what you were saying towards the midterms, we could just talk more about traditional conservative values.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll follow you.
No, I appreciate you.
Love to speak with you again.
Of course, of course. Again, very respectful conversation. Glad we had it. Both sides were listened to. We're gonna let up one last person. See if we can get one last debate, and then, like I said, I'm gonna post a video as soon as I post it. Y'all, please like the video.
Why?
Because I have something to do. I'll text you about it.
Oh.
It's nothing but. Anyways, there's no one else in the guest box, so make sure you guys hit that follow button over on YouTube. Say what's up in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe. At this point, I've been on for like an hour and a half. I am gonna get off. Like I said, I'm gonna post a video in 15 minutes. Okay.
Are you gonna go back on?
No. Set a timer for 15 minutes, y'all. Set a timer for 15 minutes because I will post a video, and I want Enzo. If you guys don't know who he is, he's no one else is in the guest box. Jacob. But make sure.